What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Jermaine Franklin. Anthony Joshua, get this. Jermaine Franklin warns that his goal is to put Anthony Joshua to sleep. Jermaine Franklin has warned Anthony Joshua that he is for a rude awakening when they clash in the scheduled 12-round heavyweight contest at the O2 Arena in London, Saturday, April 1st, shown live worldwide on DAZN. The former two-time heavyweight champion Joshua makes his return after two defeats from Alexander Usyk, and of course, Jermaine Franklin had a highly controversial fight with Dillian Whyte, which he showed grit, heart, and determination. And this is what Franklin had to say. He said for him, they say his career is on the line. For me, everything is on the line, said Franklin. That's how I treat every fight. I've been boxing all my life, and I'm not nervous for this. If you get nervous, you're in the wrong sport. They're probably looking at me like I'm a pushover or a walkover or something like that, but they're going to be in for a rude awakening. A goal of mine is I want to be a unified world champion. I just want to help boxers. I love the sport, and I want to continue to help others grow. I want to give back to the sport what it gave me. The circumstances around this fight are very different. For the Dillian fight, I was working a job before we got the phone call. I wasn't in the gym. We took 5 to 7 weeks to get in shape for that fight. For the time I had, I did what I could. This time, I've got more time to prepare and more time to get in shape. We're doing all we can. I showed people what I could do against Dillian Whyte. I showed people I can hang up there with some of the best. Dillian is in the top 10 or top 15 fighter, and I showed people what I'm capable of. I don't feel like I lost. We came home and we worked on stuff. We got better. We perfected our craft. We learned some different techniques and some ways to attack. My performance against Dillian Whyte has most definitely led to this fight. He could have picked anybody that he wanted, but he chose me. Maybe he's trying to prove to himself that he can do something to me that Dillian couldn't. Who knows? We don't play boxing. I could come here to wake him and the rest of the world up. I feel like I'm winning hands down, and at the end of the fight, as far as him with the trainers and stuff, I can't pinpoint on what kind of style he's going to use. We just do our job and prepare for whatever style. Get ready to see a new and improved Jermaine Franklin. Fans are going to see me come out and fight way better than I did against Dillian Whyte. It is time for people to take me seriously. This is my dawn. It's my time to take my claim, and I want to knock his ass out. That's the goal. And let me counterpunch. I think Jermaine Franklin has a lot of talent. He has a lot of skill. And other than that, though, okay, I'm going to talk about this minus well in this video. He had a promoter, Dimitri Salita, that basically caught him in a situation that he's uncomfortable in at the point. And I know that's pressure because he has a lawsuit against Dimitri Salita. Dimitri Salita is also the promoter of Otto Wallin. Okay, so it's a lot going on with Jermaine Franklin, and he kind of mentioned it in this article, and I wanted to bring it up. And what I could say about that is that's just added pressure to the young fighter, because Jermaine Franklin had no choice but to sign or re-sign with Salita because he didn't know if Matchroom was going to allow him to fight, and he had to fight, and he had to take the fight for Anthony Joshua, and that was the only way he took it. So he's trying to get out of this contract with Dimitri Salita, so that may help him or that may hurt him. Nonetheless, I think you're dealing with a fighter with Jermaine Franklin that's going to come out and do some surprising things that night, because he knows this is all or nothing. He knows if he loses this fight, there won't be another Dillian Whyte fight, because Dillian Whyte already in his mind believes that he beat Jermaine Franklin since he got the decision. So I don't think another fight, especially to that magnitude, will be coming or knocking on Jermaine Franklin's door. I just don't see that being the case. But if he does knock out Anthony Joshua, he will have another hurdle to deal with when he gets back. Because think about it, if he does knock out Anthony Joshua, he won't be in a situation where he wants to be, and Dimitri Salita wouldn't want to get rid of him either, because, hey, he's beat the former two-time heavyweight champion of the world. So the thing is, he knows, well, hey, I'm going to try my best to hold on to this fighter because I know this fighter is surpassed every fighter that I have promoted right now. So he's going to have a very difficult time in before or after this fight, win or lose, because he and his back is against the wall. But nonetheless, I think that Jermaine Franklin should be eyeing for the knockout, because the best thing he could ever do in his career is win, and that's pretty much based on his last performance against Dillian Whyte. If it is a close fight, he's not going to get the call, because that was a close fight with Dillian Whyte and he didn't get that. So what you think is going to happen with Anthony Joshua? However, people do expect Anthony Joshua to do more, than Dillian Whyte. So, including myself. So he should do more, but styles make fights. So we have to see and wait what happens. And him trying to knock out Anthony Joshua just makes the night of boxing that much more exciting. So anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Jermaine Franklin aiming to knock Anthony Joshua out. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.